Yes! Yes, baby. Alrighty, what's up, everybody? Peter fucking Joseph here on Super Bowl Sunday. Back at you again with another video. Got a lot of videos coming today. Pretty much back to back to back. Coming up in the next hour or two. On this channel and another channel, but we'll get to that in a little later. But anyway, welcome everybody to the video. I'm Peter Joseph, your tribal god and extreme 49ers fan. Back again with another video right here on the main channel. Killer of Demons 6-6. Bang bang Niner motherfucking gang Super Bowl party! Now, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe right now to this very channel and my other channels down below in the gobbledygook description box down below. You can leave a comment on this video or any one of my other videos or future videos. But be respectful. If not, you can be like Patrick Mahomes and Kansas City Chiefs and go fuck yourself. And pretty much you're SOL. And you know what that means. Ha! And that's pretty much it. And also, don't forget to follow me on social media. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Gotta be real there too. If not, you're gonna get pretty much blocked. And if you don't like that, well, cry me a river, bitch. And that's pretty much it. Share the video all over the internet. Most importantly, once again, tap and slap that bell. Treat it like it's the Kansas City Chiefs. We're about to get basically ripped apart later tonight. A couple hours from now, actually. So, slap them and then slap your mama. Slap that bitch Taylor Swift. And turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. Because, like I said, if you miss it, you're pretty much like people not at the Super Bowl, or like myself, I don't care about that, but you're pretty much like the Chiefs. You're SOL, and you know what that means. That's pretty much it. And if this is your first time watching, well, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, grab a cold one, whatever you got. We got. This is apple juice, not piss. You wish it was, right? Because that's what some of you have been drinking lately. No wonder you act like immature assholes. Water, whatever you got. Product placement, what it is. But sit back, relax, and have a cold one and enjoy the show. And if not, get out of here. Go watch somebody else's channel. And that's pretty much it. Let me move on with that. But thank you so much for the free view. And, whatever else. That's pretty much it. Yes. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Super Bowl Sunday. The big game coming up in about 3 hours and change. So, well, really, it kind of kicks off at, not start at 6, but, you know, the pregame stuff is it's starting now, really, on, Channel 2. They got the NFL Today doing, like, a 4-hour show. Jesus Christ. But, you know, a lot of insight to the game. They just, Kyle Shanahan had a video interview and everything. Talking about Debo and the Niners. Brock Purdy, who got robbed of the MVP. Well, him and Christian McCaffrey, CMC 23, got robbed of the NFL MVP this year because they give it to that schmuck from Baltimore. And, you know, talk was like, he didn't deserve it, Lamar Jackson. But, yeah, you know, congrats to that bum. Should not even been the MVP. But I digress on that. Brock should have got it. He might get the Super Bowl MVP. Or Christian McCaffrey, or Debo, or any, put the entire team. But, I mean, we'll see what happens with that. But, it should be a great game coming up tonight. I'm nervous as fuck. I'm optimistic tonight. But I think the Niners have a golden chance to get revenge from Super Bowl 54, when basically Mahomes and the entire NFL rigged the game, and the referees didn't call one holding call in the second half. Even though the Niners, you know, that's neither here nor there. But But Niners have a great chance to beat the Chiefs, and the Chiefs pretty much, I mean, they got a, they stunk pretty much all year, up and down, and then in the playoffs, they freaking woke up. Got lucky against the Bills, and then pretty much, we all know what happened in the AFC title game against the Ravens. They barely they got by the Ravens, even though the Ravens just fell apart. And, the Niners had a little tougher stretch, beating Dallas and not whipping Dallas' ass because they had the first round bye. Anyway. But they had a pretty tough time getting to the Super Bowl. 2 back-to-back epic fucking games against the Green Bay Packers. Coming back to win that game by 3 points. I think it was 3 points. And then in the NFC title game, they came back from basically 24 points down and won that game. Got a little testy near the end, but it really didn't matter. Niners were up by like 10. It was like, who cares? Even if the Lions would have got the onside kick, it still would have mattered. But the Niners are in the Super Bowl for the second time in pretty much the last 4 years. Different team. Brock Purdy is the quarterback. MVP year like he did. Well, the season before that, coming in when Jimmy G got hurt. Jimmy G got hurt. Trey Lance got hurt early in the season. Pretty much undrafted. Who the hell is this guy? Quarterback. And ran off a humongous freaking win streak and then got hurt in the NFC title game 2 years ago. Because the pedophile Eagles are assholes. Had to hurt him and messed up his freaking throwing elbow. His UCL got shot. And there were, a lot of concerns with the Niners. Brock might even freaking starting this year. They had to get Sam Darnold to play. God forbid he plays today. Oh, yeah, I'm worried. If Brock gets hurt again in the Super Bowl, I am worried that Sam Darnold, no Super Bowl experience, is going to lead the team to a freaking title? No, I doubt that. I'll be shocked, but I doubt it. But, we got all that, but, Brock should have won the MVP. Christian McCaffrey, 21 rushing touchdowns. Are you kidding me? He doesn't get the MVP? Yeah, he wins Offensive Player of the Year. That's nice. But he should have won the MVP. Not a schmuck like Lamar Jackson. I'm just saying. So, we'll see what happens in about 3 hours from now. A big game, my friends. A big game. Usher, the halftime show. That should be really good. That bitch Taylor Swift's gonna be in the audience. Like, we're gonna get every 5 seconds we're gonna get a fucking cut to Taylor Swift. Soon to be married Taylor Swift, about to be engaged to Travis Kelce, who said after the game he's gonna propose to her. She's gonna say yes because she's a bitch. I bet you don't. If they get married, it won't last long. I guarantee they won't last long. Like other relationships didn't last that long, right? Reminds me of Rebby Scott. Can't close her mouth and close her legs. But I digress on that. But yeah, we'll see what happens tonight and how bad the referees do tonight. Because the NFL's rigged. It's rigged. The Super Bowl's rigged just so, Taylor Swift can have, her Super Bowl moment. And the Chiefs basically buy another Super Bowl because, the first one they didn't earn. Last year, barely earned it, even though the referees kind of messed up on that, even though the freaking the pedophile Eagles just choked near the end. But, it is what it is, but hopefully, the story of, Taylor Swift and, Kelce and Mahomes and company, that story goes bye-bye because, everybody's doubting the Niners all year. All year they hated the Niners. They still do. with all the compensation picks they got. Whatever. But it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. But I hope the Niners shut Mahomes down and the Chiefs. I'm not going to say a blowout, but I think the Niners are going to win by 7. But I'll talk about that in a little bit. But a little bit more in depth with my overall prediction. But we'll talk about that later. Right now, we're going to get to another great sport, and that's the sport, yes, it's a sport, of professional wrestling. And it is time, my friends, for your late and out-of-date Ring of Honor review. That too. For February 8th, 2024, as Ring of Honor still chugging along. Still don't have a freaking card yet for Supercard of Honor, which is April the 5th, the night before WrestleMania Night 1. Don't have anything yet. But you know, Tony Khan, in the next, pretty much a month from now, will be starting the card for Supercard with the pre-show, the actual matches for Supercard, and, you know, getting ready for pretty much WrestleMania weekend. Because Rampage should definitely be taped. And nobody's going to watch Rampage because everybody's going to be watching the SmackDown before WrestleMania Night 1. And they got the Hall of Fame right after that. Who's going to watch Rampage? And then Night 1 is going head-to-head with Collision. Collision's going to get obliterated. That's it. I mean, come on now. So that's that. I mean, Tony Khan, you know, gonna have a good March, but in April, when April comes, that first week of April, forget it. I mean, Dynamite be good, but after that, Rampage, you know, Ring of Honor, you know, on Thursday night, the go-home show before Supercard of Honor, which is pretty much taped. We already know what's gonna happen at Supercard. And that's it. Don't know when this women's TV title tournament's gonna begin. Assuming the finals are going to be at Supercard. We got nothing. That's why I was happy Tony Khan bought Ring of Honor, or semi-bought Ring of Honor from, you know, those schmucks in, Joe Goff and Sinclair and company. They still own it. I don't know how. But, I mean, freaking Tony Khan, he can book a pretty decent Dynamite and a pretty decent Collision, but Rampage, not so much. And he can't book Ring of Honor to save his life. I mean, we have champions that barely defend their titles. Barely. I mean, freaking Wheeler Yuta's a pure champion. We haven't seen him in like a few weeks. Almost a month or so from that. We haven't seen him. We're like, where is he? Who cares, actually? But, you know. When is he going to defend that belt? Kyle Fletcher is a TV champion. Barely defended the belt. Barely. I mean, one time about a couple weeks ago, he defended a belt on Ring of Honor TV. Oh, that's nice. Well, it's just a TV title, of course, but, you know, still. The Kingdom, you know, Mike Bennett and Matt Taven had a couple of proving ground matches. Haven't defended the title yet. On TV or even on pay-per-view. Eddie Kingston, your Ring of Honor champion, which is part of the Triple Crown Championship. Yeah, he's defending against Bryan Danielson at Revolution. Gonna lose the belts. But you think Danielson's gonna defend the belt in Ring of Honor on TV? Probably not. Probably not. And like I said, Athena once in a while will defend the Women's Championship on TV and on pay-per-view when Ring of Honor has a pay-per-view. But, I mean, just Ring of Honor just feels like, you know, you win a title? Yeah, let's hold it for like 2 years. I'll only defend it about 4 times. Get the Roman treatment almost. Oh, I'll just sit home and wait. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We got Supercard Honor. I'm going to defend my belt against who? Let me just set up the feud. I'll just set up the feud, stay home for about a month, and then we go to the pay-per-view, defend my belt, and go back home. I like to have that, you know? Hell yeah, I like to be a champion in Ring of Honor and just win the title and barely defend it. Just stay home and like shine the belt up. You know, where's my belt shiner? You know, it is what it is. All right. So anyway, we're giving up to for Supercard of Honor, which is basically a little over a month from now, on April the 5th. Nothing on the card, like I said. No indication of when this women's TV title tournament begins. But we got that. So, we are emanating once again from the Burt Ogden Arena in Edinburgh, Texas. Yep! Scared Cowboys that day. And as always, our commentary team on Ring of Honor TV, Ian Riccaboni, and the Pesta, my good friend Caprice Coleman. Good man. And that's it. Alright, so we start the show off running down the card. Why not? So we start the show off with a tag team match player. We got the workhorseman of J.D. Drake. And say his name, and he appears. I believe in Anthony Henry. So they come out and take on, I don't know who these guys are. Cyrus? The virus? No. Cyrus GT and Brilliante RB. What the fuck? Who are these guys? What's your name? Ah! Get the Bailey Sasha treatment. Who are you guys? Are you like guys from a video game? I mean, Cyrus GT sounds like somebody from a Dragon Ball Z game. Brilliante RB sounds like a Mexican wrestler. I don't know who these guys are. I'm just gonna get down right to it. The Workhorsemen get the win after down spiral running kick to the head combo on Mr. Brilliante, who wasn't Brilliante. That means brilliant in Spanish, dumbasses. 4-minute match. The Workhorsemen get the win. Who are these guys? So I give the match 2.25 out of 5 stars, and it's sad because I like J.D. Drake, and I'm starting to like Anthony Henry a lot more, but can you give a more better competition than two guys I don't even know who the fuck they are? Like, seriously! And we move on. Alright, then we go to Lexi Nair. In the back, she walks up to the peacock. Kind of the weird peacock, Mr. Dalton Castle, who basically won't let anyone, including the legend Jerry Lynn, Taya Valkyrie, or Johnny TV see his friend, whatever his name is. El Picaco Hanun, whatever his name is. We saw him last week, I think. It's basically Dalton in Spanish, basically. He has a friend not like this guy, but like, El Donito Lese, how you doing? You see Dalton wearing that freaking get-up and change his name to El Picaco, whatever it was? That guy's a weirdo. Not like me, because I am great. Peter's playing with his dolls again. No, I just love it. Love having it. Knock next time! Knock! Did you see anything? No, sir. I did not see you play with your dolls again. Good! Anytime I can reference Spaceballs, it's always a good time. And if you haven't seen Spaceballs, you got problems. It's a timeless classic. Alright, so probably the only feud I actually care about in Ring of Honor, besides Athena and Nyla Rose, Dalton and Johnny TV and Taya Valkyrie, and now Dalton's alter ego, some Spanish guy, with a beard. He just names him some weird freaking name. Yeah, I mean, it's a great feud, but still, weird. That's how Ring of Honor is, that's weird. We got that. Let me move on. Alright, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Match number 2, Ego Ethan Page taking on Aaron Soto, me bookie. Alright, it's a little better match. 7.5-minute match. No Code of Honor to start by Aaron Solo, me bookie, bitch. So basically, Adam Page's like, oh, you want to disrespect me like that? Oh, I'm gonna kick your ass. So basically, kicked his ass for a little bit. Aaron Solo got a few moves in. Goes to the Eagle's Edge, gets blocked again. Tried for it early in the match, and got blocked. Did the second time, got blocked again. We're gonna release Northern Light suplex by Aaron Solo for a near fall. Then he gets caught cheating. On a fruit roll up. How can you get caught on that? Maybe using the ropes. I don't know. So Ethan Page kicks him right in the face, which sets up the Eagle's Edge. 3rd time's the charm. 1, 2, 3. Mr. All Ego Ethan Page gets the win. Racking up a lot of wins in Ring of Honor. So give him a TV title match already. Give him a title match. It doesn't have to be the world title, but the TV title. Yeah, give him the TV title. Him and Kyle Fletcher, I think, could have a great match at Supercard of Honor. Or on TV, but we'll see. Anyway, I gave the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. It was what it was. We move on. Alright, then after that, match number 3, tag team action player. We got John Cruz and Kevin Matthews, KM. I don't know why he's in Ring of Honor, but okay. I guess you don't want to do Wrestle Pro no more? Or on occasion now? I guess. Well, now, basically, Wrestle Pro is running out of Jersey because they don't come to Brooklyn no more. Why? Why, Kev? Why? Kev. I'm just saying, Wrestle Pro hasn't been in Brooklyn for like a year. I guess the venues they go to, they don't want to do it anymore. Oh yeah, I know why. I think I explained it. The Archdiocese of Brooklyn doesn't want to do indie shows anymore because of some incident where a women's wrestler twerked in a Catholic school. Really? Really? So they don't want to do, they don't, all these Catholic schools don't want to have fucking indie wrestling, which is the hotbed in New York? Especially in Brooklyn, in New York City, and Long Island? So we have to go to Long Island, we have to go to Queens to go see House of Glory? GCW once in a while comes to New York, but not around the Brooklyn area. You go to the Melrose Ballroom in Queens, which is not a great neighborhood, but getting home is a pain in the ass, I'll tell you that much. But, Brooklyn barely gets an indie show here and there. Barely. It's like one promotion, really. Really 2 promotions, but rarely, they don't even do, there's one that runs out of a Catholic school. Or church. They still do it, but they used to do it in another location. Now they're doing it in where FBW ran out of for a little bit near the end, and then FBW just went bankrupt. So, my area, you barely get an indie show here and there. Barely. Every couple months, maybe, but the one that comes to Brooklyn a lot, they are very good. I think we all know which one that is. I don't have to say it, but we all know what it is. Probably one of the best indie feds in New York right now. The best one. I know they run out of Staten Island, but they come to Brooklyn every once in a while, but they kick ass. If they could get guys like Masay and Mansoor, now they're getting Mustafa Ali at the next show, which is the end of March, and Chuck Palumbo. Come on. And my boy Danny fucking Moff coming at that show. Oh, that's good. Everybody's gonna come and see Mustafa Ali. Why won't you? Well, tickets on sale now, by the way. That's in New York City at the end of March. And I will be there. I already got my tickets, so it is what it is. I will be you know, I'll be there taking some pictures for my Instagram page. Maybe my Facebook page too, but no video, of course, because I can't do it. Per the promoter, so I can't do it. Sucks, but, you know. It is what it is. You know, I'm not going to take a picture with Ali or Chuck Palumbo or maybe Dan Maff, but I don't know. But we'll see how it happens with that. But I will be taking pictures at the show. Of course, you know, I got to prove the assholes wrong, as usual. But we move on with that. Anyway, match number 3, tag team match, and John Cruz and Kevin Matthews take on the Luchadors, Pentagon, Zero, Miedo, and the Triple A Mega Champion. When is he gonna lose that goddamn belt? It's almost 3 years. He's going on a Roman Reigns type run. It's not as great as Roman Reigns, but it's El Hijo de Fankingo with Alex Abrahantes, the hype man, at ringside. Alright, wasn't a bad match, a little bit competitive. You know, Cam gets in a cheap shot on the apron for a breather. El Fankingo comes in, does all of his stuff, flippy dippity doos. But Cam started beating him up. Full Nelson slam by Fankingo, gets a near fall. Brings in Pentagon, cleans house. The backstabber into a rope walk, double stomp to the ribs. Ooh, that's a mouthful. Gets a near fall on John Cruz. Kevin Matthews made the save. And then they do something like the what up? You know, by the Dudley Boys, gets a near fall. Then we get the Fear Factor package power driver by Pentagon, and then Vikingo takes out KM just to stop the breakup pin. But anyway, Pentagon and El Hijo de Vikingo get the win in 7 minutes. Match was alright, 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it. We move on. Alright, then we have the Minions, the besties. Well, 2 of the Minions. Lexi Nair, the graduating Minion, and still the Minion in training. Billy Starks, my girl Billy Starks. They're in the back, and Lexi hands Billy a message. And she kind of reads it, and Billy says, if Nyla Rose is looking for her, well, why don't you come find me after my match coming up? So, we'll see what happens with that, and we move on. Alright, so I get a 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright. Then we get to match number 4. Johnny TV was supposed to take on a mystery man, which was supposed to be Dalton's best friend, called Hombre de Pavo Real de Montana, which is basically the mountain peacock man in Spanish. I don't know how that translates to that, but anyway. So he comes out basically as Dalton with a beard and a freaking hat. So this match really doesn't happen. Taya questions this, Dalton's Spanish abilities, but he's only using a Spanish name to make himself learn Spanish. He even has an app. Oh, we got an app for that. So then, Mr. Montana, not Joe Montana, but the legendary 49er quarterback, by the way. So Mr. Montana admits that he is indeed Dalton, and says it's all a ruse to get TV, to get Johnny TV to fight him. So Johnny's like, alright, fine, I'll fight you. And he tells Dalton what it takes next week on the program. So, this feud's been going on way too long. At least a month and a half now. And they don't even... Last time we saw them was Johnny TV's Ring of Honor debut when he cost Dalton the TV title at Final Battle. So basically almost 2 months now. This feud's been going on. They haven't even had a match yet. Well, I think they had one match, and then it just ended in chaos. But finally we're gonna get a match. Maybe next week, maybe, I don't know when. was a good feud, but just gone on way too long. But we move on with that. Alright, so I gave this segment, it was supposed to be a match, but segment, 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Then we go to back with the big man, Shane Taylor, along with Lee Moriarty of Shane Taylor Promotions, or Production, whatever it is. Not doing so well lately, but he issues a proclamation. He says, if you are feeling left out, come join me and join Shane Taylor Promotions or fight against us. But there is I heard, there's gonna be new members of Shane Taylor Promotions. Who? I don't know. But kind of getting that back, the band kind of back together, because there used to be a big faction in Ring of Honor. Like, last couple years ago, I should say. So we'll see what happens with that. I mean, he's got Lee Moriarty, the Tiger Cider, you know. They were racking up a lot of wins, and then pretty much after they both lost to Moxley. Good, bing, bang, boom, good night. And last night on Collision, Daniel Garcia beats Shane Taylor. I'm like, what? Former Ring of Honor TV champion, one of the longest TV champions in history. Also, 6-man tag team champion, Shane Taylor. I'm like, how's he losing? Why? Makes no sense to me. But we move on with that. That's that. So I give that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we go to another segment, this time with the so-called First Lady of Professional Wrestling, or First Lady of Ring of Honor, Maria Kanellis-Bennett, though you're not. Anyway, so she's there looking hot, as always, and shows Lexi there, Cole Carter, and Grant Garrison, attacking somebody who appears to be Serpentico, though we don't see him, technically. Angelico makes the save, but it's not really Serpentico, meaning the beatdown is now on Angelico, and then the real Serpentico comes in and makes the save. So I was like, okay, that's weird. So they beat up some guy who looked like Serpentico, and then Angelico comes in and says, hey, that's not Serpentico! Oh, I'm gonna get my ass kicked! And then the real Serpentico comes in. Will the real Serpentico please stand up? So, that feud between, Grant Garrison and Cole Carter and against the SAP continues on. Not that I give a shit. It is what it is. Alright, so I get a 2.25 out of 5 stars. That's it. Alright. I don't know what number match it is, but we'll get to our next match. My girl, Billy Starks, takes on Araya Thorne. Little indie darling. Pretty much a 4-minute match. We get a suicide dive by Billy Starks. The native beast, Nyla Rose, comes out with a table for a distraction. They get back in, and Billy wins with some type of crossface chicken wing maneuver. And, finishes off, Ms. Thorne in under 4 minutes. Match was alright, 2.25 out of 5 stars. After the match, Nyla seems to challenge Billy Starks, but then Athena returns after her beatdown at her dojo in Texas. She returns, knocks Nyla off the apron through the table. And that's it. So, kind of payback from when Nyla came to her dojo, put her through a door, and then there was last week she put Athena through a table last week after Athena's promo. She runs into Nyla Rose, and Nyla picks her up and hits a spine buster through the table. Then now Athena is back again and puts Nyla through the table. So turnabout is fair play. There you go. That's it. A lot of people say, what, is Nyla the heel or is she the face here? I'm like, I don't know. Both are heels, obviously, but I guess Athena's now turned tweener or face. I don't know. But we get all that, and we see what happens with them as we move forward. And that's that. Alright, after that, we go to a not a triple threat. We go to a Fatal 4-Way women's match. We got Trish Adora, part of the infantry, along with Charlie Bobo and the captain, Sean Dean. She takes on the Woman on Fire, Kiera Hogan, Layla Hirsch, and the hot Puerto Rican mommy, Diamante. Pretty decent match. Little chicanery. In the end, got a triple drop kick, putting Diamante down, but then Layla Hirsch sends the other two outside again, because they went outside before them during the match. And then Diamante grabs a chair, but then Rachel Ellering, who came out, cuts that off, only to have Diamante roll Layla Hirsch up with her feet on the rope. 1, 2, 3, Diamante gets another win in under 5 minutes. And that's pretty much it. I don't know when this tournament's going to start, but pretty much all the women you see, it's going to be in the tournament. How many women? I don't know. And when's it going to start? You got me. But anyway, match was alright. Give it 2.25 out of 5 stars. And, yeah, that's it. Alright. After that, we go to an 8-man tag team match. We got Britt Garrison and Cole Carter teaming up with Shane Taylor Promotions, Shane Taylor and Lee Moriarty. They take on the infantry of Charlie Robo and the captain, Sean Dean. And they take on the Iron Savages, Bear Bronson and Bear Boulder, who are now all elite, by the way. Good job for them. With Jameson at ringside. Match was pretty decent. Basically all 8 men going after the tag team belts. Look at that. Maria gets on the apron to open her jacket to show off her titties for a distraction. It was like, ah! Freaking, where's the machine gun Carl Anderson? Like, and then Maria's dancing New Japan, Then she gets super kicked! I miss those days. Anyway, not really competitive match, 9-minute match. Boulder suplexes Great Garrison and Cole Carter, leaving Shane Taylor to come in and slugs it up with a big beefy man slapping meat in that ring right there. Bear Boulder. Taylor then hits a release. Rock bottom! Back down to rock bottom! But then, Charlie Bravo knocks him into the corner. Lee Moriarty comes back in with a quick suplex into a downward spiral. Ooh, nice combo. 1, 2, 3. So, Shane Taylor Promotions and Griff Garrison and Cole Carter get the win in 9 minutes. Match was alright. And I give it 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's it. And like I said, all 8 men possibly going after the tag team belts. We got that. After the match, Maria holds up Serpentico's mask. So then, Serpentico, without the mask, we've seen him before against Samoa Joe without the mask. I think we all remember that one when he's like, ah! He goes for the dive, and Joe does his usual, I don't care. And then you see Serpentico go, hey! Pfft! Like he basically does Wile E. Coyote. Good. And that's pretty much it. So he comes out to get the mask back, and then Grant Garrison and Cole Carter take him out again, leaving Caprice Coleman to say, this feud here is never ending. Every time we think it's over, there's more to it. Preach, my friend. Preach the pasta. It's going on for way too long. I'm like, can we get an end game here? I mean, seriously. I mean, that's pretty much it. We move on with that. Alright, so like I said, 2.25 out of 5 stars for that. And it looks like we're going to get another match between the SAP and Griff Garrison and Mr. Cole Carter. And we move on with that. Alright, then we go to the back with Rachel Ellering and Layla Hirsch. They've been having some problems lately, but they confirm that everything is A-OK. Or so we think. And we move on with that. Alright, after that, we go to our next match. Lee Johnson, that's Julia Hart's husband, lucky bastard, takes on the man that people forgot, and that's Gravity. Decent match, 6-minute match. Gravity managed a powerbomb for a double down. Pretty nice. Fans got into it a little bit. Lee Johnson gets right back up with a reverse inverted DDT. So, a reverse DDT reversed? So, it's basically a DDT, I think. I don't know. But anyway, Lee Johnson gets to win in 6 minutes. Match is alright. 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright, then we hear from Dalton Castle of Peacock, who thinks Johnny TV might want his worm farm or his perfect blood. Then he grabs his chest and gets inside a washing machine. What? That was, weird. It's like, get in the washing machine! Mike, that must have been an industrial strength, freaking, machine, huh? I mean, I didn't get that at all. But weird, and that's it. 2.25 out of 5 stars for that. Alright, then we go to Taya Valkyrie taking on Killer Kate. Not Killer, Kate. Killer Kate, because I'm Killer of Demons. She's Killer with the A. And Johnny TV, Taya Valkyrie's husband at ringside, of course. And basically, Killer Kate got killed by Taya Valkyrie, who hit Shania Payne. I don't know what that is. I think it's that, that Super Dragon curb stomp. Now she calls that Shania Payne. 1, 2, 3. She gets to win in under 3 minutes. Did I say under 3 minutes? So we get that. 2.25 out of 5 stars for that. And move on. Then we get this announcement that the Women's TV title tournament will begin next week. Oh, by the way, this is episode 50 of Ring of Honor TV. So, congrats to Ring of Honor for 50 new episodes of the new look Tony Khan branded Ring of Honor TV. So next week will be episode 51. So, on the road to 100. We move on with that. Alright, but thank the Lord that next week on the program we got the start of the TV title tournament for the women. And we got the finals, most likely, at Supercard of Honor. And that's it. But thank the Lord. Finally, this tournament starts. We move on. Alright, then we go to a fatal 4-way for the men. We got Jack Cartwheel, A.R. Fox, Commander, and man with a big old afro, my boy, Willie Mack. Pretty good match. Lots of back and forth, lots of flippy dippity doos. Surprisingly, Willie Mack's still alive after what happened with him and Eddie Kingston, with that kind of standing, running moonsault, and Willie Mack didn't even rotate, and he landed on his neck, and it was like, oh shit! But, he survived, he's okay. But anyway, competitive match, getting to the end, Willie Mack dies on the Commander, and A.R. Fox sets up Jack Cartwheel's flippy dippity doo on everybody. Commander comes back, and as they get in the ring, Commander comes back in with a springboard 450 to Jack Cartwheel, which sets up the Chilito Lindo, whatever that is. 1, 2, 3, a little bit longer match, 10.5 minute match. Pretty much the match of the night. 3 out of 5 stars. And then that's pretty much it. Yeah, and then, to end the show, that wasn't the end. Well, that was the main event. But then they end the show with Athena sending Lexi Nair and Billy Starks away to get ready for a celebration. Like I said, Nyla Rose comes in and power bombs her through the table to end the show. There you go. So, it is what it is, and that's that. Alright, so, not a great episode from Ring of Honor. I gave it a solid 6 out of 10 stars. But Yeah, had one good match, which was the main event, that Fatal 4-Way match. But everything else, typical Ring of Honor, usual the Tony Khan squash match specials. And maybe a decent match here and there, but then, didn't put on a great match. And then everything else is like, But, I mean, it is what it is, and that's pretty much it. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to get to my TNA review really quickly right after this. And then my predictions for the Super Bowl. We're 2.5 hours away. And I got to pretty much get out of here in about an hour and a half from now. I got to go to my Super Bowl party. Gonna be exciting, a lot of food, drinks, well, not alcohol, well, some alcoholic beverages, the missus is gonna be wired, but, what happens when, have a lot of drinks. Maybe, just maybe, win or lose, I mean, win or lose, I'm still gonna get drunk sex tonight, so I don't care. Be jealous, my friends, be jealous, because you're not getting it. Some of you are fucking virgins. But I digress. And that's pretty much it. So once again, 6 out of 10 stars for Ring of Honor TV, episode number 50. And that's it. Leave me your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments section. And that's pretty much it. Alright, guys, I'm out of here. We'll get the TNA, your TNA review coming up in a little bit. Then, right before I get out of here in about an hour or so, your Super Bowl 58 predictions, and that's pretty much it. So, 4 videos coming your way on your Fatal 4-Way Super Bowl Sunday. So, get ready, and please hit that bell so you don't miss when those videos go up. And, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment if you wish, but leave respectful comments. If not, you're getting blocked, and if you don't like that, too bad. And follow me on social media. And hit that bell, like I said, and share the video all over the internet. You know all those by now, but it is what it is. Alright, guys, I'm out of here. Until next time, go Niners. Peace out, rock on, and rock hard with your coach. And if you're not down with that, well, you're a fuckboy. And you're a bitch. And a pussy. Because you can't get any pussy. But if you're not down with that, then me and a whole lot of great people and the 49 of faithful, we all got 3 words for all of you. Fuck you, man. That's it. Until next time. Peace.